Hi, welcome to Money Confidence. I'm Crystal Oculi, the Chief Financial Strategist here at Confidence Wealth. And every week I try to bring a topic to you that's relevant, and it's been the topic of the conversation in my meetings. And sure enough, one of the things that is continuously discussed is understanding cash flow. And I know I've talked about this subject multiple times, and I think it's super important to always touch base on it. In general, what I find is when people are planning their financial future, they really don't pay enough attention to understanding their cash flow. And that is the basic 101. Once you understand your cash flow, then you will be able to really utilize your investments and assets the right way to give you the income stream that you need, where part of the assets are focused on income and the other part is focused on growth. And if you don't know what you spend, it's going to be very difficult to have a good income plan in place. Also, in general, people think of the word budgeting as the worst name that they could come across. They think it's because I don't have money, that's why I have to budget. And that is absolutely not the case. It really is truly about cash flow management. Understanding where every penny goes to, or at the very least, what categories you're spending on, will help you be much more prepared in the future. It'll also help you realize what your inflation may be. Example, if majority of your expense is in luxuries, such as travel, entertainment, eating out, well, you know your inflation on those type of spendings is going to be a lot more than the very basic needs. So it's important to plan for that too. So that's why I wanted to encourage everyone that you really need to start using a tool to help you with that. Now, if you're a client of Confidence Wealth, you have your website. I encourage you to go on there, tie everything in, and start tracking your budget. That's why you have that website. If you don't have that, or you're not part of our Confidence Wealth clients, then please know that there are multiple ways for you to track that. There are tons of apps that are out there. There's also the very simple thing as pen to paper if you wanted to, an Excel sheet, whatever it may be. You don't have to have a fancy way to track things. It just means for you to understand it. At the very least, you can pull up all your credit card statement, your checking and saving, and look at for last year. What did you spend? Did you notice what you spent in every one of those categories? Understanding that will also help you understand your weaknesses, where you spend more, where it really maybe it's not the want that you thought you wanted. Many of us sometimes spend money on things that we look back on and say, why did we really buy that? So one of the things I also encourage you on is do something that's called a money fast. If you see something that you love, but you know it's not a need, it's a want, and it's not an experience, it's just a material thing, leave it alone, write it down, put a date next to it, revisit it in 30 days. If you still want it, then it was a want that was deserved. If you don't, then you know it was something that just was emotional and at the moment. This is one way you can keep track and make sure you have a good budget in place. But the most important thing is understanding your cash flow. So understand what's going in and understand, more importantly, what's going out, because then you can help plan an income plan for the future. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to reach out. And if you're watching this saying, I really would definitely can use help from sitting down with an expert and understanding what I'm doing to set up an income plan in place for my future, feel free to reach out. That's what we are here for. Have a great one. Until next week.